with me, I cannot express the gratitude I have for her. One of our family members, international diva, superstar of India in singing. And she has so many names. I call her Lioness. So I introduce her as Lioness from my side and I welcome her. Lioness, Hema, welcome on my show. Nice to have you.
It's such a great pleasure to be with you, and I call him Tiger. So that's my pet name and his beautiful wife's pet name for him, Tiger.
Thank you for coming here. And I start my studio on the first the new year, and your show is the first one that's happening.
I'm so
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Talking of your names, Daughter of Goa, Nightingale, Queen, Princess, Mother of All, so many names, Hema. And how do you derive them? I will start from here. How did you get them? All this happened. So many. Your versatility is so much that everybody gives you one name. I have a lot of more names. So then Lioness fills it all. Please tell me, how do you get these so many names?
I think as my work happens in life, because I'm also a social activist, also maybe the way I have led my life, in the sense, never compromised values, never compromised principles, virtues, always kept the respect of my parents and the respect of womanhood and the respect of my Goans who believed in me. I've kept that to the highest in the world. I've strived hard to do that. So maybe if I have succeeded at some points, at various points, people have called me those names as a loving, like giving me a loving emblem for what I have sacrificed.
Wow, the way you're talking, the way you're making. Normally I make people speak. Today I'm just listening to you. Let me go back to so many years back. Your classical singing, how did it all start? Your singing. I know you must have given millions of interviews, the personality, what you are. But I will go to the raw factors. How did it all start in your classical? How did it all start, your singing process?
Yeah, okay. I think by now, Amjad Shrotas, they might have known that I've got a bad throat. I don't normally sound like this, but I think it's in the air. Many of us have got it. So, I was the naughtiest girl, proven in Panjim as the naughtiest girl of Panjim.
Notorious girl.
No. And of course, mommy, daddy, chiyo, purbai satans. But they would not believe when anybody said she will sing. I think so must be. They just sit with a Tanpura and all, out of question. But when I sang when I was 9 years old, of course at 6 I was discovered by my teacher in school, Janta Mandir, late Mrs. Sequeira.
Wow.
Thanks to her, my dad got an idea that this girl is going to take her voice.
You're a prodigy.
She said that.
Yeah.
She said, that's not an ordinary singer. She's international. At the age of 6, she told me.
Wow.
Then came 9, when I was 9, Navratri festival used to have the Gujarati Samaj.
Yeah, close to your house.
They used to do it right in front of my house.
Yeah.
So I sang My Heart Is Beating.
Wow. So that was your first.
So the applause that I got was obvious. Everybody was like, she's not ordinary, she's not ordinary. Again, my mom and dad are like, okay, she could be a singer, And Amcha Gharanan koon singer na. I mean, known singer.
This is exactly what I wanted.
Yeah. So then comes when I was 11 years old, and they just said, okay, so if everybody's praising you, that there was an ophthalmic. My dad was an eye specialist, ophthalmic India conference, national conference, and in Goa. And they asked me to sing there since I had been loved in the Gujarati Navratri.
Okay.
When I sang there, it was the ultimate.
Okay.
Then they said, okay, this is a singer in our family. So at the age of 11, the first All Goa Singing Contest, 69 participants, I was the youngest.
Oh, you still remember? You are very statistical and you are very particular about every time.
69 participants, I was the youngest and I won the first prize.
Wow. Okay.
And immediately, D. Satish, one of the biggest, best jadugars,
Okay.
magicians
Okay.
of Goa, is known more the outside Goa also.
Yeah.
And so he had his shows, and I would be a special act
Wow.
in the show.
Because those there are at that era there were no live shows and
Yes,
this
yes.
Saregama and all these things did
Yes,
not
yes.
exist, you know.
Yeah.
And you started off from there.
Yes, yeah. My parents wanted me, fortunately, they were okay with me getting that exposure because my mother had been curbed as a child.
Okay.
आमच्या घराण्यात तशें करनात.
Okay.
Guy bhi na. So then she was all out to push me, my father, my elder sister, they all were always pushing. And so when I sang for these shows, the papers said youngest and best singer of Goa.
Wow.
So then it was first prize every time for 6 years onwards. And finally in college when I won the Grand Prix in Germany.
Yeah, so that's how I'm coming there, no?
Yeah.
That was your beginning of the singing and the process started. And at very young age, I can say that you are one of the first singers in India, I could say that you won a Grand Prix in Germany. Grand Prix in Germany. And you were
with 21 countries.
21 countries.
And the audience also decided to give me the respect of darling of the audience.
Wow. So it must have been a great feeling.
Yes.
How did Goa receive
no
you at
Indians
that?
there.
All Indians, okay.
No Indians.
No Indians in Germany at that particular
audience.
Yeah, that time it is West Germany and East Germany, I guess.
Yes.
That era we are living in.
Yes.
And how did India and Goa accept you after your when you returned back? What was the feel like? We all knew that you were already a superstar by now.
It seemed like, my gosh, I was on all the papers of India, all over the world. PTI had said in the news, first prize, as a Grand Prix winner, Indian singer wins Grand Prix in Germany. There was no Hema Sardesai. And then
I have seen that cutting. I was very small, but I have seen that.
All the front pages. And it looked like a cakewalk now of my career.
Yeah, it was just the starting. When it did start in India, it started from Germany, and then it was all over India.
Then it looked like a cakewalk.
Okay.
Like, okay, now, it's so easy to get into Bollywood because I won the Grand Prix in Germany, which nobody has done. Nobody's gone international. But it wasn't that easy. So finally, my parents were convinced that I should live in Mumbai to pursue my career. They never asked me to do any job. Hats off to them for the belief they had in my career.
Wow.
Hats off. My gratitude is endless to my parents. And why I'm emotional, Ambey? Because you know my parents very well. And you respected and loved them. The best parents in the world. And there's not a day in my life, even today, when I would want to be with them. But a lot of things in my life have led me to move ahead.
And toughened you up.
Yeah.
That's how the lioness
to
is.
Move ahead, yeah. So it was Port Authority, the bus terminus in New York. I had to come.
Bus terminus?
Yeah,
Okay.
from Weehawken, I had to come the night alone.
Okay.
And those days, I'm talking about like 30 years ago, it was not like as peaceful as it was now. There were these huge guys, big, tall fellows. And they were all looking for work. They were workless.
That's right, yeah. You're talking something around 1990, start of initial.
I landed there and they're coming to me like, sweetheart, what do you want? Can we help you? And I'm like, I don't know where to go, run from them. I was so scared, so scared, and I saw a cop.
Okay.
And I went to him and said, sir, can you escort me to the taxi? Because I don't know how to do this. I remember when I had gone to buy before that, I'll tell you, when I went to buy, which I tell when I go for my speeches in colleges and stuff like that, I tell this. Indians in India are the most intelligent people in the world. I would safely say that, and the most heartful people. We have proven ourselves from Silicon Valley to right up to wherever you can see in the world, from NASA, everywhere. But what it is that we didn't or we lacked that could have made us a superpower that time was we were not imbibed attitude in. Humility should always be there, but attitude is so important. People who didn't have half the brains won the world with their attitude. You know? So I used to go to buy a ticket, and at the ticket, excuse me, I'd like, what did you say? I can't hear you. So I realized that I'm too soft. Even today, our children of our country are soft. I'm not saying be loud, be heard. It's very important how you place your words, I tell them on the stage, would you like it if I came on stage and said, Kushi Asasagri, Kushi Asa? Or would you like me to say, Kushi Asasagri, is everybody okay? So I realized I have to have that attitude or I'm not going to survive here. They are all surviving on attitude.
Wow.
At the same time, promise given to parents, I'll always be humble. So I went to do this show, finally landed there. And I went there on the stage. Before going on the stage, you should hear this also. So we have a habit in India of saying, hey, you were supposed to do this. In America, you have to choose your words. Yeah? So the guy was supposed to call me. See, I'm again saying supposed to call me. And tell me the timing. And he didn't call me. And I reached on time, though. And I said, hey, you were supposed to call. I was supposed to what? I was supposed to. I realized you have to choose your words right here. Okay. So I was like, oh no, okay. You were to tell me. And that's the nice thing. And I went, I sang for that audience, which was completely New Yorkers. And I sang Without You, an English song. I was loved. Simply loved. Paul Insigne was so proud of me. When I came out, I hate to say the racist word, the Africans who were, that's why I'm going to say Africans, who were outside there as they were working as the staff there. When they complimented me, I knew I was somewhere. Because they know music like this. They're the best in the world. So I was like, oh my God, we love your voice, we love the way you presented yourself. And I got to get the American accent. Yeah.
You know, Hema, I have not been that silent on my show like what I am here today.
Seriously?
Yeah, and I'm just listening to you. It's giving me goosebumps. That's the way you are having such a Western voice, a treble. You hit the treble at maximum, and then you have a bass when you lead your social life where you have a loud voice. I also get accused for my loud voice, but it did not be that a person who's having a loud voice is a loud person. He is more sensitive. It could be touched the way you express.
It should not be a loud voice. It should be a voice
that could be
with a statement.
Yeah.
Every word should be a statement that reaches the people, and it's not like tue manle hame aikale kina register zale kina kone kina samzale samzungna. It's very important. This attitude, every Indian has to have. It's my work has already started on that.
Yes, and it's more of it the Goans need to have.
Yes,
I believe.
Because 75 years back, they wanted us to be, Hanji, Saab.
Yeah.
They wanted us to only have this. No, today an Indian will stand tall and say, excuse me, I am, and I mean something. And yet, I am nothing because I'm God. Everything is God. I'm nothing. But
modesty has to be there.
Modesty can never be forgotten.
Yeah. But your presentation has to be very
firm
and authoritative.
You present with an authority. Well said.
That's how you were hitting.
Yeah, so I was going to go places after that.
Yes.
But my visa was over.
Oh.
So I came back.
Okay.
I came back and Paul Insigne said, you have to come back.
Again.
Your career is going to start.
Yeah.
But when I came back, I kissed the ground of my country. You got
that feel.
Kashi down kitlo white ghan kide bhi kahin asu. your desh,
Yeah.
my country, pride. I'm so happy to be back within no time.
Offers.
2 months. Avara Bavre happened.
So that's how it all started.
So there was no going back because I had already hit.
That was the magnitude you had.
Yeah, they started calling me celebrity. I was on front page of every newspaper.
Yeah, you were signed by Hema.
For that Avara Bavre. So
The best.
that was also everything that's come in my life, Ambey. May sound funny and may sound false, but fact. Everything that came in my life was gifted.
Gifted, it had a purpose.
Why a girl from India wins the Grand Prix in Germany? Why a girl from India who's walking out from every studio, is invited by A.R. Rahman to sing a song and I've not even met him. Everything in my life is written. Everything just happened. People came to me and said as a child, Doctor, to my father, one of the greatest doctors of Goa, Dr. Hema Sardesai, Tujat Solek Mache, India competition and Gaoni. They approached. My struggle was useless. It just all came to me. Gifted everything. So people, when they ask why am I so grounded or what did I do? I just have to be in the most bowed down state of gratitude.
So Avara Bhavre came and you have 30 hits in Bollywood. 30 super hits.
No, you got the top 30 hits.
Yes, yeah.
I have
super hits.
Top 30, but 100 songs all recognized. More than 100 songs in Bollywood.
In Bollywood. And you had super hits like...
So I am an example for any young girl who is told out there, you need to compromise. I'm an example that if you have belief and faith in what God has given you, you don't have to compromise. I'm the example.
Yeah, your example, not only for that thing, your example as an artist. I'll come to that later. We'll finish the Bollywood zone and then I'll come to your most important part of is your personality, the lioness part, which I call it how it happens. Yeah, so coming to Bollywood, your 30 hits. Which is your favorite song? Give us the hits, which is one of your favorites.
Which I've sung?
Yeah.
No, I love all of the songs that I've sung and I'm grateful. But my 2 songs, I can safely say with as much as humility possible that in the last 23 years, the 2 biggest songs of Bollywood, in a way, you can say in the top 5 songs of Bollywood are Badal Pe Paun Hai,
Yes.
which even now Times of India has said in a female solo voice, it's the most inspirational song of India.
Yes.
Even when Miss Universe Today walks, that song plays. And Avara Bhavre, till now, is not forgotten by anyone.
The voice and the throw on that.
And they've loved that song with their hearts.
The energy, the fluctuations.
Yeah. So wherever I go in India, you can see that love even today.
It's like Raj Kapoor going to Russia and they're asking him to sing Jeena, like that. It's Avara Bhavre. You're the Avara Bhavre girl.
So till today I am. Plus Badal Pe Paun is on every young girl's,
You have won many awards. You have won many awards, international awards. What is the other award that you have won other than Grand Prix? That is a major award which you have won in international.
Internationally, I have won the Grand Prix, but recently, 2 years ago, Herald Global, who are an international, they are international company doing ads and internationally known, Herald Global. They gave me the industry's #1 award.
Wow. Okay.
With a statement saying unmatched performance.
Wow.
This was in 22.
So that's way now recently, last year.
Yes.
And then you have been winning a lot of Indian awards from the government of India.
Yeah.
For your singing.
The most beautiful award out of all of them. I've received a lot.
Tell me a few names.
Goa didn't give me any award,
Yes.
but Goans have given me Pride of Goa award.
Okay. You like that?
Yeah. I've got the Lifetime Achievers Award. But Government of Goa
Not enough.
have never supported me, although everyone has supported me in
Yeah.
love and I'm most satisfied and content. But because I took up all the issues,
That's a normal
no
process.
BJP, Congress, or any other government has never given me anything in the last
That is a normal process for
20
Goans.
years.
The whole world recognizes
It's been a
it.
big sacrifice of, because there can be each known singer of Goa has got minimum 3 shows a year from the government, and Hema got nothing. Even now the songs that the shows I'm doing are coming from the national ministry organizers. The organizers from national ministry are giving me, or personally any of our Goan government, personally any minister would like me to sing, or personally a person who's in the top authority in Goa. That's how. But the government of Goa, like coming from ESG or something,
And that should
Never.
that should come very dil se.
yeah.
It should
So
come very
even
dil
if
se.
it came initially from ESG, it was only because of pressure from the people. Like people would say, Misophonia, आमच्या नायटिंगेलाक ना show.
Yeah. On demand.
आम्ही केन्ना आयकुपाचें
On
ताचें?
demand.
On demand, I've got shows.
I'm using the right words for you. Authority,
Yeah.
demand.
Because beyond the government, there's a little body that forms the shows and decides who's going to sing. They used to be very upset with my straightforwardness and my strength for justice.
It's normal.
And I never regretted
it's-
losing all those crores of rupees.
It's not,
I never
it's not about the crores of money. It's about the value you get in your family, the value you get in your colony, the value you get by the state.
Honestly,
That never happens. It goes the other way around.
That.
Yeah.
I just did. I saw as a child my mother, देवाऱ्यान आमच्या जेजू आणि मदर मेरी आसताली. Every Friday आमकां खुर्साक वाती पेटोवपाक लायताली. Our Christmas tree and crib were the best and most loved in Bogdawak. So आमकां ते invite केल्लें, Hindu, Christian, Muslim अशें कांय ना. We are one. Gandhian principles. आमकां मस्जिदी फुडें we had to pray to Allah. In front of the church, pray to Jesus. In front of the temple, pray to Krishna, Ram, Shiva. We had to pray to every god.
You're talking of all this when it's a
My
non-political.
parents'
Yeah,
greatnesses. Kumudini Sardesai, my great mother, hats off to her, and daddy's support. So we never felt that. Till today, I have a sense of belonging to all. But I will speak on injustice if that's happening. Okay, so that's how.
I was coming there again. I'll speak my point, very important, which you will agree to that. When you are a performer, you start moving out from your house. You move out from that small thing. You go into big word and bigger word and bigger word. When the appreciation starts, it starts from the word, and it never happens in the house. It takes a lot of time to get even the next door to appreciate to you, because we have grown up in that way. But what we expect, especially as a performer, to come first, start from here.
Both things again, I will say the opposite. Like when you said to me that you get value, that value was always there. It's not something that I required, and it's not something I worked for. I just walked on that path. The process. Just walked. Whatever happened, not happened, didn't matter. No expectations. But most of all, like you said, very much appreciation from my mommy and daddy.
Yeah.
From my sister.
The parents. Yeah.
Yes, from my neighbors. I used to sit on the veranda outside, and I'm सगळे गोंयकार, including me, we used to sleep in the afternoons. पण म्हाका ल्हानपणांत न्हिदूंक पडनाशिल्ली.
Okay.
दनपारां. So I would sit on the veranda and sing loudly. So आख्खें गोंय म्हाका आयकता पळय. I'm singing and the whole Goa is listening.
You had a nice veranda.
And my parents used to sing, you will wake up the neighbors. And the neighbors would come and say, Nittana baro. And then they would be okay with it. So that love, Hema is always grateful for. My Goans have given me a lot of love. Till today, every office I go, everywhere I go, Hemaची लाईफ आज सांगता तुका कंप्लीट आसा. आतां देवान आपयल्या हांसून खुशेन वतले. A fulfilled soul, complete. There's no desire.
Your feeling complete when so many things are just long way to go, and we look forward to them.